Hi there and welcome back to my channel. It's Carol here and I'm back with another What I Eat in a Day video. I have been eating this salad every day and I'm not tired of it at all. I'm absolutely loving it. I thought today I would walk you through how I make it and I'll show you what I'm doing here. I don't have any of the beets. I have been putting roasted beets on my salad every day, but I have all these beets and carrots here, these like rainbow carrots. And they're not super sweet, but I'm gonna roast them all up today. So I will have beets and carrots roasted for my salad in the future. I love having a big salad every day for lunch. It just makes me feel so good. Getting kind of hungry. It's noon. I did not work out this morning. I actually slept in. I went to a concert last night. That is a band that my husband and I loved, and we've actually seen them quite a bit over the years. The name of the band is Leftover Salmon, kind of a weird name, but they are just celebrating like 30 years of making music. And I actually saw this band when I went to Tahoe in March. I've seen them in Tahoe before with John in like 2016. And so I was excited to see them, that they came to Maui, which is really unusual. We don't get a lot of live bands that come here. Obviously, it's very expensive to bring your band and all your equipment here, but I was super happy to see that they came to Maui and they played at a venue that is a 10-minute drive from my house, so that was super fun. I bought a ticket thinking that I would just go alone. It's kind of like a bluegrass jam kind of band, and I bought a ticket thinking I would just go alone, but I ended up, a couple of friends came with me, and I met a lot of people there. It's a small island, so I met lots of people there that I know. And it was really fun just dancing, and we actually went out to dinner, my friend and I, before we went, and we tried a restaurant that is like a local restaurant. They have a lot of Filipino food, and I was like, sure, let's go. I'm sure I can find something there. And so I wasn't super hungry, but I was surprised that they had a veggie stir fry with rice noodles on the menu. And I asked, so that's just veggies and noodles? And she said, yeah, and it has tofu. So I was like, yay, I'll take that. And it was really good. It was huge. I only ate about half of it. And my friend took the other half home for her husband. But that was really good. And I'll put a little clip in here because I took a little video of it. I was so excited that they had that there. And it was really good. Here's the veggie stir fry. It had lots of tofu. It was a little bit oily, but it was still delicious. So I ate that. And then we went to the venue. It was actually sold out. The bouncer guy let my friend buy a ticket. So I was glad that she was able to get in. So anyway, we stayed up super late last night. I didn't get to bed until 1 a.m. So I slept in this morning and didn't work out. And I just feel happy that I got to hang out with friends and have some fun and blow off some steam last night. It was really fun. I like to chop up my spring mix really small so that it's easier to eat and I don't get dressing all over my face. I'm going to put some cucumbers in there. I just chopped them up. Of course, my neighbor is using some power tools right now. And I'm gonna put half a cucumber in here. My friend just texted me and said that he has some goodies, some lemons and grapefruits from his trees. So I'm gonna go visit my mom. She is homebound with her broken arm, and see if she needs to go out and get anything. And then I'm gonna go to his office and pick up the goodies that he has for us. I'm excited to get those. I have such an abundance of fruits and vegetables right now. It's awesome. I got a lot of things, beets and carrots in my CSA box, my community supported agriculture box. I get a box every 2 weeks. It was a Christmas gift from my brother, and I'm just loving that, having all they always give me a ton of kale. So I'm gonna use that. I'm actually gonna make my son an anti-inflammatory smoothie. I'll have to show you what I put in it. Dr. Brooke Goldner, she has a anti-inflammatory protocol for like autoimmune issues and arthritis and things like that. I'm gonna make the anti-inflammatory smoothie for my son because he pulled a groin muscle, so he can't run in the track meet tonight. And it's kept him out for like 2 weeks. So he's really bummed. It's a really important season for him, and he's got this pulled muscle, and it really hurts when he sprints. He can't just full out sprint. So we're trying to heal him. He's taking Epsom salt baths. And I think that this smoothie It's a great way to get those micronutrients in that are just gonna support healing. All right, I put some yellow peppers on there. This is looking so good already. Let's do some tomatoes. I have some little cherry tomatoes and this little guy. I'm just gonna put all this on there. So YouTube just gave me the privilege of doing live videos. I guess you have to have a certain amount of watch hours or subscribers or something. And they just said that I can start going live. So I thought that would be really fun. Maybe we could do a live this weekend if you guys wanna hang out on Saturday or Sunday. You can ask me questions and we can like communicate and hang out. I thought that would be really fun. Let me know if you guys wanna do that Saturday or Sunday, or we could plan it for the future or whatever, if you guys are free for an hour. I'm in Hawaii, so I'm not sure what a good time would be. Probably morning for me, so that everyone on the East Coast, they're like 6 hours ahead of me. So if I did it like 9 a.m., it would be 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Something like that maybe would work. And yeah, let me know. I think that would be fun. Let's put some avocado on here. When I got home late from that concert last night, I was hungry. It was like midnight. And I didn't have my leftover stir fry because I gave it to my friend. So I ended up making a couple of tacos. Did I do a video of the air fried tofu tacos? Those were so good. And it literally took me 15 minutes to make them. And I had some air fried tofu left and some of the garlic sauce that I put on top of them. And I had 2 of those last night when I got home. That was so good. So I have my homemade seitan that I'm sure you've seen me make. I have it divided into 4 servings per block. And I calculated, I put it all into Chronometer, I calculated that each serving has 30 grams of protein. And it's made with chickpeas and vital wheat gluten. And I just love getting extra protein in. It keeps me so full and satisfied. And I feel like it gives me energy too. So I just chop that up, put it on there. Some nutritional yeast. This one I think is fortified. I don't know, it doesn't say. But I try to buy the non-fortified. Usually I get it from Amazon. This one is fortified. So it has folic acid, which is actually not good for you. The B12 is fine. It's a great source of B12. I wish they would put B12 in nutritional yeast and leave that folic acid out. You want to find if you're supplementing folate, you want to find a supplement that is folate or methylfolate. Folic acid is actually cancer causing. So anyway, but I use about like a tablespoon a day, which is not that bad. All right, this is looking so good. Okay. So I get to go to the track meet and watch one of my kids run tonight. That'll be fun. I always love going up there. This is my potato ranch, but I used steamed beets instead of potatoes because I didn't have any. And I am ready to eat. This is huge salad, but it's super filling and satisfying, and I just love it. I'm loving the way it makes me feel, and it doesn't take me that long to prepare. And what I do is I scoop it into these Nori wraps and roll them up and just eat it. I eat like 4 or 5 of these Nori wraps. I'm gonna eat my salad and I will catch up with you guys a little later. That was so good. But I'm out of dressing, so I'm gonna make my potato ranch, and I actually have potatoes. I have 2 little gold potatoes that I steamed. I'm gonna put those in there. I cut the zest off of a lemon, putting that in there too, just because I have it. Putting the last of my pickle juice, it's about a tablespoon. I have a little less than half a block of firm tofu. I have these couple of tiny little cloves of garlic and one big one. I'm loving the fresh garlic in the dressing. It really makes it. I'm putting a whole fat jalapeno, seeds and all, in there. I'm not scared. And I'm gonna put a heaping tablespoon of miso. This is just the white miso. Some fresh ground pepper. Some onion powder. I'm almost done with my onion powder. And I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. This is how I get my omega-3s in my dressing, because I eat it every day. I'm not really a smoothie person. The juice of a lemon. Okay. I'll probably add some apple cider vinegar too. I'm just gonna blend this up and taste it first. Okay, that is so good. Yum. It's not really that spicy either. I added a couple tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and about a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna pour this right back in the pickle juice jar. And look, it's perfect. So I can use this on everything for the next few days. And it's loaded with nutrients, protein, omega-3s. Okay, I'm good to go. Okay, well, my son is getting ready to go to the track meet. He will be running for about 4 hours. Dr. Brooke Goldner's anti-inflammatory smoothie. She calls this the smoothie solution because a lot of young people and just people in general have a hard time getting enough dark leafy greens, omega-3s, and water in. So I have in this big bowl a mixture of chia, flax, and hemp seeds. This is probably about a cup of seeds. This is going to give them a mega dose of omega-3s. And I'm going to start by filling my blender with as much greens as it can hold. I have some kale here. I'm going to use some kale and a lot of spinach because I want them to drink it, and kale can be kind of tough. But we're going to fill the blender 3/4 full with greens and really pack them in there. Then we're going to put our seeds in. And the rest of the way, we're filling it with fruit. This is going to make it palatable so that they can actually drink it. And I'm going to put 3 bananas in there. These are kind of big bananas, and lots of strawberries. I have some papaya. Papayas are great for inflammation because they have an enzyme in it called papain, which is really good for your digestion, and it's also really anti-inflammatory. So we're putting that, plus it's sweet and delicious. Put some of that in there if we can fit it. Okay, this might have to do it. You want to add some vitamin C whenever you have dark leafy greens. That just helps to absorb the nutrients in the dark leafy greens, especially the iron. Okay, that looks good enough to drink. So I'm going to fill this up with enough water to get it blending. I'm going to put a splash of soy milk in there too. Soy milk just adds extra protein. Soy milk has 8 grams of protein per cup. And all right, I'm going to get this blending. I might have to add some more liquid. I'll let you know. Okay, I didn't have to add any liquid, but I did add a few handfuls of ice cubes. Let's give it a taste. That is so thick. It's going to really thicken up from all those seeds we put in there too. That's really good. It tastes really rich with all the hemp and the seeds in there. Very thick, and you can't taste the kale at all. This is so good. They're going to love this. And it makes me feel good getting all these nutrients into them. Okay, this smoothie is 10 out of 10. Must try. We should be drinking these every day, really. Imagine how glowing your skin would be and how amazing your joints would feel if you drank one of these a day. Okay. Say hi to Priscilla. So I was supposed to go into town and pick up some lemons and grapefruits from my friend, but I told him that I can't make it until later because I would like to do some meal prep. So Priscilla and I, say hi. We're gonna do some meal prep. I'm gonna make a big, huge pot of kale soup. This makes me feel so good when I eat it. I know I won't be coming home from the track meet until 9:30 p.m. so I want to have some dinner ready for me when I want to eat it. I'm going to freeze the other half of this giant papaya to use in a smoothie tomorrow, and I'm going to get these carrots and beets roasting so that I could put them on my salad tomorrow. All right, so I've got the oven preheating. So I hate plastic. I hate single-use plastic like this. But I rinse out my bags and reuse them until they are literally falling apart. Anybody else do that? The boys love that smoothie, by the way, and it is so good. It makes me feel so good getting all those nutrients into them. And yeah, I would rather eat some kale soup rather than drink a kale smoothie, you know? That's just me, but for them, it's perfect. All right, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for tomorrow, and I'm gonna get these chopped up and onto the roasting pan. Okay, look how beautiful these are. I'm just gonna sprinkle them with some garlic salt and some fresh ground pepper, and that's gonna be it. They don't really need much seasoning. I'm gonna pop these into the 375 oven and get started on the soup. Some carrots for sweetness. Just gonna chop the ends off. I have just a couple tablespoons of water in here. I love this soup because I can just rough chop everything and then I puree it at the end. I just like it really smooth. And an onion. They finally opened the road that leads up to the spot where I put my husband's ashes. We call it his resting place. Up in the mountains, the place that we loved so much. And the road has been closed. But they finally opened it last week, so I'm super excited to go up there. I'm going up there tomorrow just to say hi to him, and it'll be so nice to be able to just drive right up to the spot, because before it was a solid hour hike straight uphill, and it made it kind of hard to access. It's a beautiful walk, but not everyone that I know is capable of doing it. It'll be nice, it'll be so convenient just to go up there whenever I want to go see him. Although it is an hour drive, but it's a beautiful drive. Celery. I love celery. And I have so many veggies that I'm not eating this fast enough. I like to save the pretty parts to dip in hummus. And then I use like this inside stuff for soup. Okay. I'm just gonna put a few potatoes in there. It makes it really creamy when you blend it up. And these I can just cut in half or quarters. Potatoes. Okay, I rinsed the kale. I'm just gonna chop this up and throw it in there as much as I can possibly hold. I cut up the stems and all and put it in there. You don't have to, but I am pureeing it, so I rather than waste it, I just cut off the like really woody ends and use the rest of the stems in the soup. Okay, so I'm gonna cook these veggies down a bit and add some minced garlic and some better than bouillon and some Italian seasoning, and that's about it. Okay, so I've got this packed with as much kale as I can fit in there. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of Italian herbs and a big tablespoon of this better than bouillon. I need my other arm for that. And I'm also gonna add about 4 cups of water, maybe 6 cups. Really thickens up when you blend it, so probably 6 cups of water. Okay, the soup is done. It really cooks down. So I'm just going to put it into my blender here. And you can see the potatoes and carrots and veggies at the bottom. I'm just going to put it into the blender, if I can, and puree it. Okay, so the soup is done. It's all pureed. And the last thing I'm gonna do is hit it with some lime juice. You can use lemon juice also. I just happen to have some limes. This just really kind of brightens up the flavor. Okay, yum. Okay, let's give it a taste. So simple, just the crushed garlic, the better than bouillon, and the Italian herbs. So good. So flavorful. Yum. So it really cooked down. I'm going to put it into some jars here, and I'll have soup for dinner tonight. Okay, I am ready to go to the track meet. I'm just gonna have this bowl of soup, and I'm putting these cherry tomatoes on top. And this is going to be my dinner. I'll probably have something else when I get home later. I'll probably stop and get a coffee on the way up there too, because it's cold. So good. Okay, I'm gonna feed the kitties and go. Okay, I'm home from the track meet. It was so cold up there. It's very windy out, and it's up in the mountains, so it was freezing out my toes and my fingers. I had a big sweater on, but the wind just went right through the sweater. So I am having some more soup. Yeah, I only have 1 jar of soup left. I ate almost the whole batch, but it is so good. I'm so glad to have this nice warm soup. I just chopped up some cherry tomatoes and put a little salt and pepper on top, and this is delicious. This soup is such a great way to get your dark leafy greens in. So warm and delicious. It is 9 p.m. so I'm eating late, but whatever. I'm hungry. I like to go to bed full. I am making the boys some bean and rice quesadillas. Mason got first place in his race, the 400 meter. And so that was really fun to watch. That's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and don't forget to subscribe. If you watch these videos and they bring you any sort of joy, or you get some ideas or inspiration from them, it really helps me to grow my channel if you subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.